welcome to Well Connected TV. I'm Becky Ashton. The North West Fund provides finance from £25,000 to £2 million for businesses based in or relocating to the North West to enable them to develop and grow. The fund has already supported more than 300 businesses across Cheshire, Cumbria, Lancashire, Greater Manchester and Merseyside, with over £100 million already committed. One Merseyside business to benefit is Fusion Implants. Dan Jones tells us more.
Additive layer manufacturing allows novel structures to be produced that integrally incorporate solid and porous regions to produce implants that physiologically attach to host bone. The Fusion TTA implant for cruciate stabilisation in dogs was chosen as our flagship product, and designs were tested in the labs to optimise this implant performance. Seed capital from the university funded this venture during the early phase. Developing this process into a going concern required a larger capital investment to pay salaries, purchase equipment and have some capital at the ready to apply for match funding from government grant resources. We worked initially with the Business Gateway at the university and obtained funds to produce documents such as market reports and financial spreadsheets. However, after months of preparation and negotiation, and for various other reasons, this approach failed to materialise, and then we needed to consider an alternative route. Contact was made with several venture capital companies and we considered our options. The North West Fund and Enterprise Ventures was a right fit for us. We presented our business case and after mutual agreement on the core issues and objectives, we secured investment which allowed us to move forward. Our discussions with Enterprise Ventures were at all times open. Their advice and approach was most helpful, allowing the founders of the company to drive it forwards. We are now a year into this joint venture and the investment has allowed us to support 2 skilled full-time members of staff, purchase equipment, file patent applications, fund sales and importantly has allowed us to secure match funding from government initiatives to pursue our R&D activities. My advice to any tech spin-out or SME who are considering venture capital assistance is really to consider the larger picture and perhaps use a portion of the investment as match funding to further develop their business.
The focus was firmly on exporting last month, with UKTI holding a number of events across the region. One of the showpieces of the week was Doing Business in Asia, held at Formby Hall Golf Club. Businesses were given an insight into the emerging markets of Asia and growing sectors, with contributions from international trade advisors and China-Britain Business Council, while existing exporters shared their experiences of trading internationally. Clive Drinkwater, Director General of UKTI, explains the importance for businesses to export.
Well, I'm delighted to be here in Liverpool. It's the 4th leg of Export Week. Very important week trying to get more businesses started on the exporting journey. But specifically this week I'm focusing on getting people into one more market. If every company that exports across Liverpool, across the whole of the North West, added one market to its total number of exporting destinations, could add easily £2 billion to the North West economy, could be transformational. Really delighted to be working with Liverpool Chamber on this event. It follows hot on the heels of 2 months at the International Festival for Business. I'm delighted that Liverpool is leading the way in internationalising the region, and I look forward to the rest of the day with alacrity.
We are here to help companies in Sefton, companies in the Northwest to internationalize and to succeed for their business. And there's a huge population. The combination of ASEAN, the 10 countries, it totals to 600 million people. So let's think about the growing consumer needs, the appreciation of British brands. There are a lot of opportunities for local companies here, especially those who are niche in what they do, especially if they are in services. And the British brand is very renowned overseas. So why not take advantage of the business development and opportunities over there?
Invest Sefton and Liverpool and Sefton Chambers of Commerce recently hosted the Sefton Economic Forum. The event, attended by over 100 local businesses, was an opportunity for delegates to hear from those who are working to create the right environment to support the businesses in the region. David Brown, Chief Executive of Merseyrail, outlined the plans for the rail network within the Liverpool City region and how this will benefit businesses, while Margaret Carney, Chief Executive of Sefton Council, declared the area is now very much open for business.
We're going to talk about Sefton economy, which again you will know as being key contributors to that economy.
There's quite a rosy economic picture for the city region moving forwards. There's quite a lot of analysis done about the improving GVA and the fact that the Liverpool city region, both employment and GDP terms, has actually caught up over the last 4 or 5 years with other city regions.
And really my key message for today is that we're open to business. We're preparing for that future, we're preparing for that growth because it will come.
According to the modellers, that employment over the next 5 or 10 years is likely to grow significantly more than previous forecasts. And that's mainly due to quite a lot of development that's happening across the city region, particularly around the regional centre, but also big initiatives around ports, etc.
Christmas came early to the Chamber offices this year thanks to the help of the Christmas decorators. This unique company offers both interior and exterior Christmas lights and decorations to some of the leading hotels, shopping centres and restaurants across the world. They've been featured on TV and have been responsible for the Christmas tree in Manger Square in Bethlehem and NATO bases in Afghanistan. Managing Director Paul Lally is never one to miss an opportunity. When on holiday in Dubai, he asked staff at his hotel, "Who does your Christmas decorations?" The answer was no one, and now he's established the company as a market leader in the Middle East with the help of UKTI and the Chamber's New Market Export Growth Programme. Over 70 delegates from across the business community gathered at Omi Oh My in the first of a unique series of events designed by Liverpool and Sefton Chambers of Commerce with the assistance of the Liverpool Green Partnership. Showcasing the business benefits of the low-carbon economy was an experienced panel of business people, including Chris Benson and Paul Corcoran, who gave practical hints and tips for SMEs to develop new, innovative and sustainable ways of working. Everton and the community's pioneering traineeship programme has joined forces with Liverpool Chamber Training to offer young learners across Merseyside key placement and apprenticeship opportunities. The partnership will offer 16 to 24-year-olds the chance to undertake a 12-week work placement at one of the Chamber's portfolio of employers, which then enables them to progress onto an apprenticeship for further training. The apprenticeships will cover a number of sectors, including hospitality, business administration, customer service, retailing and warehousing. And finally, a Southport-based firm are helping in the global effort to beat the Ebola crisis. Incinerat are producers of world-leading incinerators and since the confirmed outbreak have manufactured and sold over 120, which are being shipped out to West Africa to enable aid workers to safely dispose of contaminated medical waste. They're now talking to the individual countries about their ongoing requirements to support the process of containing and eventually eradicating the virus. Paul Nicholas, Sales and Marketing Manager, spoke recently about the company's involvement.
Incinerator has been chosen over the last few months by United Nations, Red Cross, UK Aid, UNICEF, Save the Children, and that's been a long, hard effort, 24 hours a day, in dealing with these organisations to get over 150 incinerators out to West Africa for Ebola. The need to get incineration to the source was the priority, and we've had to quadruple our production capacity over these last 2 months to get this product out there. It's been a stretch, it's been a challenge, but we've managed to achieve it. And for a organisation like the United Nations to be on the phone to a Southport business every day of the week is a pretty good success, and the business needs to be commended for that.
That's all from Well Connected TV. Thanks for watching.